Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring in the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's morning show. And Miguel Delaney, will be one of the journalists who work with the Independent, when they let us know, say, Arsenal hope to finalize Victor Gyokeres deal by Thursday latest. Yes, tonight they finalize it. Now, why Miguel Delaney come as on the talk? This finally show you how the story was reported. Mikel Arteta hopes to have Victor Gyokeres deal concluded for Thursday when Arsenal's preseason training camp ramps up. Now, from yesterday night to today, there have been a lot of rumors. Say Arsenal deal for Gyokeres is going to collapse. Now, many people send me that message, some send to my DM, called me about it. Say Victor Gyokeres deal won't collapse. Now, I need to understand, say, waiting the whole the here we go, because people are a bit confused and a bit frustrated. Say, why we never hear here we go? Why we never hear here we go now? Because they look at the structure of the add-ons. Now, all the reports, for example, I saw a report from Sports Bible, I saw a report from the Mirror. You get to the talk, say it's like the deal could collapse. I just they laugh. Deal no collapse for fixed fee. Deal go come collapse for add-ons. What are they dragging? Sporting Lisbon, they ask for add-ons where they very, very close to guarantee. After I tell them, say, you can calm down. Now, what they say close to guarantee? Everybody knows, say, the strength where Arsenal get, Arsenal they qualify for Champions League every season now. So Sporting will look for something like, if we now qualify for top 4, now will give us 10 million. That 10 million in add-ons. If we now qualify for top 4, now will give us 10 million. Arsenal will look for something like, if we win the league, we will give it 10 million. If we win the Champions League, we will give it 10 million. If Gyokeres will score 1 million goals for now, can score 30 goals for us, we will give you some amount. So because add-ons has to do with performance-related incentives. Now additional. Because that add-ons money now will carry everything to 80 million. I would say the reason now. Now, not before Portugal, the reason now. Portuguese representatives of Sporting Lisbon is in London to finalize the deal. Hassan Shettinkaya is in London. And their Berta is in London. Now, London, they finalize everything. So that's why Miguel Delaney, they say, from now till Thursday, then go finalize everything. The hard parts don't pass. What the add-ons? That's why I'm a bit surprised when I see some of this narrative. And you need to know that Sporting Lisbon can be tipping journalists in Portugal like the Record, Korea, the Maha. Tell them, say, make una go pros, say, the deal won't collapse. Make the fans also put fire past bomb. So you need to understand how this propaganda works. So that's what it just be. So there's nothing to be scared of. Even Fabrizio Romano himself came out and spoke about it. I watched his podcast, even put it out. He was saying Arsenal and Sporting still in talks now in London over add-ons of Gyokeres deal. After the commission reduced by the agents and 63.5 billion euros fee ready, Sporting asked for 10 million in add-ons to be easy and almost guaranteed as part of the total package. Arsenal and agents again in negotiations with Sporting to get the final green light in order to close the saga. So the hard part is done already. So this one are like the easiest parts. So I don't think anything, I know the fear anything, the guy I'm a player. Now, negotiations over Gyokeres between Arsenal and Sporting remain ongoing in London with all parties involved. So people just say I will end that chapter. Even David Ornstein was invited to Sky Sports. I watched it. They were asking him, say, "Shey true?" Because reports from Portugal is saying this deal could collapse. Ornstein said, clear their doubt. Say no. I say no, I could get a little bit intense, but say nothing. Arsenal hopeful of getting him on the preseason tour. Down the 19, he will follow them travel. So no argument. The Athletics David Ornstein comments on reports in the Portuguese media that Victor Gyokeres deal to Arsenal is in doubt. Can he be in doubt? Like, how do people think? Say, wow, me, I'm calm, man. They very, very calm. Nothing they happen yet. Now, away from that, because they get reports say Arsenal could wait for further signings. Now, you know, so with the reason they're very cheesy, so we like to sign them. But what will they hear them? They say after with the Gyokeres or the Madueke, after they don't complete their move, the Athletic they say, not say we get interest for Eberechi and Rodrigo. Eberechi now number 10, Deputy Odegaard. Rodrigo now go play on the left, so me no mix them up. Now, say we go be like say we go put these two deals on hold. We go sort out everything waiting for our front. Use Gyokeres, Mosquera, we go sort all of them out. After we don't sort them out, then we can't know whether Trossard they leave, because we cannot lie for you. I told you about Rodrigo before. The reason why Arsenal go fit bring in this Rodrigo, now if Trossard or Martinelli leaves, now the way they say, then Eberechi that one Shola go fall in. You get so, but they won't sort out things first, because you get to be now come like so they pursue many things. Yeah, so many agreed deals on they want to sort out, do the medical announce and him almost okay. Then this one don't enter the bag. Then say this Eberechi they will revisit the matter later. Now the way they look at. And when you also consider the fact that Bayern Munich are considering Arsenal duo, they look like Trossard, they look at Martinelli, you can say, okay, we would like to carry one of them in case they no fit get Luis Diaz. In fact, as they prepare for the show, I just saw one breaking news from what is it they call him? From David Ornstein, say Bayern already bid for Luis Diaz. I saw that shocking bid about 60-something million. Say Bayern bid for Luis Diaz and say the deal, from the look of things, Liverpool already reject him offhand. Now, Liverpool they request for 100 million euros for Luis Diaz. That's their asking price, 100 million. So I'm not calling because when you look at breaking news, Bayern Munich have made an offer of 67 million euros bid to sign Luis Diaz, which has been immediately rejected. The Colombian winger has made it clear he wants to leave, but Liverpool they value him at 100 million. You see the issue now. So if they don't get this deal wrapped up, their fallback option will come down to Martinelli. Now, look at the scenario whereby Liverpool sell Luis Diaz. Liverpool have already identified their replacement. They want to go and sign Rodrigo. Because if they sell this guy 100 million, they will get enough transfer kitty to go and get a certain Rodrigo. So that's why they're giving this, because if Liverpool come get Rodrigo needs to come to Arsenal again. Now the question becomes, can we compete with Liverpool for the price of Rodrigo to go and pay 100 million euros, which is about 85-86 million pounds? The answer for me is no. I don't think we have that transfer or financial leeway to make this deal a possibility. But what could they watch? Because that Rodrigo self, they come with your own high wages. So now the way they look at. But there are so many other options, cheaper options, alternatives on the left that we can go for. Rafael Leo is there, and the Ademola Lookman is there. Options here. So what could just watch? But it depends on Trossard or Martinelli leaving. For me, I would prefer Trossard to leave, but Martinelli there, because I want to see the fast counter attack of Martinelli, Saka, Gyokeres. Because in the past, Saka will better, Martinelli will better, Havertz will be doing lege. But now, Baba, you have mad counter attacking. Like anybody that follows the place, will they worry about our counter attacking skills? Because now you have a Gyokeres who is rapid, you have Saka who is rapid, you have Martinelli who is over rapid. Baba, Martinelli, Gyokeres. What they got done there to give them the distribution channel. Mad. Nice one. Over me, I don't visualize how the team will be. You get a big team. Fast break, as Liverpool the runner that year. We'll run around now. Alright, let's move away from that story. Now, we're going to hear from Chris Whitley. Say Declan Rice, when you follow the Arsenal travel to Spain, no go La Manga. So say in day for England, so in the train for Mayhem FC Stadium, and then they warm up and they do your own training to prepare for the coming of the Arsenal, because Arsenal said they will return to London today. They'll come back today. Okay, so when they come back, go follow them. Everybody will go back to the Subhar Realty Training Center. They will call it prepare for Watford. So one play one friend against Watford before one travel go Singapore. So that one said the now Sky Sports Football. Could let us know say this who go critique away Newcastle one sign. They look say now part of the succession plan. Say in case, because Isaac has 3 years left on his contract, it's not always going to be there. Especially if he's ambitious and wants to win things, something wants to give, so go on leave. So then we say, okay, if Isaac can't leave, a critique there to replace her. Now the way them they look at. However, we can't even hear say, okay, according to David Ornstein, put that slide. According to David Ornstein, say the Newcastle are not selling Isaac. But I want to believe, in open time frame, I want to believe it is for now. For now. Because after this season, just go, now this season where they come. In contract will remain 2 years. 2 years now, they go the reason selling. Otherwise, it will enter final lap. You get, especially if it doesn't pen a new contract. Because for me personally, I've looked at all the indices, all the symbols in my fronts, and I can tell you for free, the greatest achievements Newcastle will ever get is top 4 qualification or to win one of the domestic cups. They cannot win the league. They cannot win the Champions League. The possibility of them doing it is or will always be there, obviously. But I'm looking at the probability of them doing it. How likely is Newcastle to win the league? But I know Siam say. In fact, I will tell you for free, say they will struggle this season. Because check Newcastle, when they qualify for Champions League, check the successive season. How did they perform? It was in shambles. When they now left the top 4, they did very well. Now they're back again. You know they used to play 3 games in every 3 days. You have died. And what is the depth? So you will see how this season will go. I think somebody that don't testify. yes. So the normal level, now the way I say. Now, away from that. All right, so when they get reports from Sky Sports also say defender Cristhian Mosquera is expected to arrive in England today and begin his Arsenal medical ahead of the signing again from Valencia. So now today they will try to see how they will take run and again. I even watch one video where the guy they say goodbyes to all those Valencia fans, all those small children. We come gather and call the follow them talk. So this is my home, and it always will be. I arrived there at 12 years old, and I'm living as a man. I'm a bit sad. If you them talk, speak Spanish, kick a scared, be scared. They'll speak as they confirm. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they expect this guy because Sky Sports are going to do like an expose on Cristhian Mosquera because this guy now, very, very young player, very focused, very physical, very fast. Get say, I think I would need to hone the skills when he gets. Yeah, because the guy now like upcoming Saliba. And the way I see the guy, you get all the features of Saliba when we sign up for Saint Etienne. Who can send them on loan to 3 different places and Etienne, Genius, Marcel, for him come back here, come transform them into the finished goods. Today, Saliba is going to celebrate one of the best defenders in the world. So I still see Cristhian Mosquera following that same trajectory. So now the way we myself at the same. Now, away from that, the London Evening Standard also they talk about Cristhian Mosquera that he's set to complete his Arsenal move. Again. So according to the Deportes Cope Valencia, the snapping picture when they for airports when they travel come England. So that was now good news. More they wait for them. Now we're going to really get further reports from Give Me Sports. Say Crystal Palace wants unbelievable player that plays for Arsenal in Eze swap deal. Now, who is Crystal Palace asking for? They ask for Trossard. See, they're not going to mind to collect Trossard, Reece Nelson, or Fabio Vieira. You get. Now, whether Arsenal were they interested in doing this type of deal, I don't really know. So Moko just the word because these 3 people they mentioned now, they are seen as surplus to requirements. Good for now, but I still think Trossard get chance to still stay for Arsenal. Personally, I still think he will still stay. You get because from what I hear, Arsenal still won't give her money way in the fine, they can still stay because they still get that experience way. Then they look for. But when you look at the report, according to K, Palace will be particularly keen on receiving Trossard as part of the Eze deal, as Oliver Glasner is an admirer of the Belgian international. Trossard has recently been in contract talks with the North London clubs, and his current deal is set to expire next year, but his departure will still emerge as a real possibility this summer after he reportedly indicated to Arteta that he wants to leave. That's quite interesting. But may I not forget, this same Trossard don't accept personal terms with Fenerbahce. Gets 20 million. So may I not forget, but post the observe. Now, let's bring you a first message from one of our sponsors, Poria Logistics and Delivery Services. So they are into import and export, pickup delivery, doorstep delivery, courier delivery, haulage, transport logistics, dispatch, and errand services. Now, if you're interested in the services that they ship to USA, Canada, UK, Europe, and if you happy receive from these destinations, if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 807547 8645 or 08092445644. The head office is at Block D, Shop 41, Binukono Ultra Modern Market or Jota, Lagos, and the Ikorodu office is at number 28, Uriwu Road, Italewa, Ikorodu, Lagos State. So if you're interested in any of the services, please do reach out to them. Now, according to Mark Goldbridge, will be one of the regulars for Talk Sports, he talk say Victor Gyokeres signing will push Arsenal close to the title. I mean, if I concur, now when we buy and come now, we know the ceremony school, we know they play for year. One carry league say. So Baba talk say, Arsenal long-awaited striker say he not really hold back when they reflect on Arsenal striker situation. Because they tell him listeners, say see, because they tell them say Gyokeres is not just a name, he is a transformative player. I would have loved this type of player at Manchester United, but in a Man U fan, I'd have took him like say every day of the week he would take Gyokeres. Now, he the talk say see, those they say Gyokeres in type of play they limited. He say see, I've heard people say he plays like Lukaku or that he's going to flop because it's the Portuguese league like that with Nunes. However, say him no agree all those criticism. So people just don't underestimate the guy. Yeah. So he the talk say see, if this guy play with people like Bukayo Saka, we go to feed and ball. So that they give him like 3 good chances every match. This guy will score well. When you have a Saka, you have an Odegaard. Why do you think Odegaard assist numbers no that high? Because Odegaard no get runner as number 9. If so Odegaard get runner as number 9 at J, you go to hear say Odegaard they get like 20 assists per season. Now the way next season will be. Even Saka assist numbers go high. Because then they talk say, I can't wait, like I'm relishing it, I can't wait to see the attacking prowess of Martinelli. Go back to 2022-2023 where Martinelli scored like 15 goals. Then the Renewals they play regularly. You get so that combination they at the end where so this time around I want to see the combination. In fact, I'm of this belief that Gyokeres is going to make Martinelli a better player. And it's going to make Saka a better player because when you get the killer in front of you, those pressure, those ganging on 2 people they mark Saka, it go reduce because it go come notice say the Gyokeres be the killer. Oh, okay, who I want gang up? I want gang up on Gyokeres. I been Martinelli, I been Saka. I want gang up on. All those square play. Where we say we know they get a fox in the box to put it in. We know they get person say oh jabba defender, Monzu there come outside bomber. We've missed we've missed. All those kind of falling down, we can have at the defense spots, they don't jump right up for all those kind of things, you don't go see them again. When was the last time you see a defender about Monzu, Gyokeres take off over ground, they cry? In the play Man City. I can't wait, man. I can't really wait. Alright, so just ask now. When he puts out this opinion, say Andrea Berta is beginning to win the Arsenal fans over. And I concur to that because the guy don't really change our view. Every day on this podcast, I try to educate people on how things they happen. Like for transfers, when things don't go well, people tend to go and blame the manager, but not the manager. It's from this particular transfer, they would understand, say, this is the turf of the sporting director. The only role we Arteta get as a manager is to issue deadlines and to give the yes or no, give the green light or no. When the sporting director brings a player, Alpha, I don't identify this guy. You like him? I don't like this guy. This guy nobody fits to my plan. I don't like him. Alpha, this other person, confirm, sign him, could they go? Or Arteta see person come tell and say, Alpha, see this guy, me like him. Go sign him. Nobody Arteta they discuss price. You get? So when you say maybe Arsenal don't pay 5 million, Arsenal don't pay this one, people will come, Arteta, waiting. Free my guy. Don't be everything you go hold on for. So I just very happy to say this Andrea Berta, like he has changed our life, baby. Guy don't really try. As we see transfer in a different light. So many people want to join us before preseason say. Not be honest when they do deadline day. I just hope say will continue like this. If I deadline they will first shock everybody. Would not one kind memes. So that one say follow. Now see wetin Osimhen dey suffer for Napoleon. Galatasaray don't say okay, we'll give him at least 75 million. Now they look at the structure. Napoli say okay, that 75 may give us 40 now. Then 35, una go pay him by 2026. Now Napoli can add sell-on clause. Galatasaray say lie. Sell-on clause, bow. Sell-on clause for player where they in final lap. Like I've never. Since I don't follow football transfers, I've never seen such crazy requests. Player there in the final year, you won't sell them 75 million, which is already outrageous. But because of the desperation of Galatasaray, they feel say the record Osimhen don't set for Turkish league. Nobody will set them again. That's okay, no wala. Let's get the deal done. You can't put sell on, which means if they sell them in the future, you want to collect that money after collecting 75 million. I was forced to go to Google AI, go check, say, when Osimhen contract dey expire, make I dey sure. Make you no be like say I just dey jam talk. Baba contract dey expire after this next season, 2026. Now it expire, and you wan sell am 75 million. Gala say okay, no wahala, they won't give you 40 up front. Say take 40. The remaining 35 they will give you. No be add on, so fixed fee. Hey, they be long. When I see this deal, I say God. Some people wicked though. Why? Just because they want to frustrate the guy. You know their plan. Make the deal collapse. Make him dey for Napoli. Make him no go anywhere. Make him just dey for bench for 1 year. That is wickedness. This say maybe Sporting this ball get A1 for wickedness. I don't know say where Napoli they come from. Sporting they learn. Jesus. Well, I just pray. Say this Osimhen case is resolved quickly. May the guy go join in with say. That'll be my own prayer for him. Alright, away from that. So, like I said, Arsenal don't complete their camp for La Manga, so they'll be coming back to England today. So they will fly, so that they will prepare. I think they will be in England for like maybe 4 days or thereabouts, so that they will plan. But they're moving out on the 19th, today's 15th. So they will plan their Asian tour. Yes. Now I think on that 19th they will play a friendly with Watford. I think. Then after the friendly, they will freshen up and jet out. So we'll know how many of our new signings will join them. I know say Kepa go there, Zubi go there, Nogat go there, Cristhian Mosquera go there, and Gyokeres go there. At least 5 guaranteed. 5 go there. Then the remaining other deals I never really know, but these 5, Shola, no arguments. None said okay, none no go. So these 5 they go there. So now waiting with the year, because why none no go now? Because you know say none just come back from because this Club World Cup now like pre-season, and the guy never really get rest. So instead of need to go rest, so he go there here, make them go the camp finish. When they don't come back, they will come join them. Probably when we go see none now, when they want to play like the Emirates Cup, we will play Atletico Bilbao and we then now get up here with that again. One other Spanish club, we will play, and then we will see these people. So now so it be. Now, away from that also, we're going to hear from Gunners Blog, who are like the Arsenal arm of the Athletic. They're going to talk, say, Arsenal's interest in the likes of Rodrigo and the very cheesy remain, but may not develop until later in the window and could potentially be offset by securing some sales. This particular Rodrigo, I don't think we will get Rodrigo. We'll come out of mind for Rodrigo. Rodrigo, they go Bayern. Now, the way me I say. Also, Sammy Mokbel of the BBC, when he talks, the expectation is that either one will sign a new contract for Arsenal. There is now a willingness from all parties involved to meet in the middle, and it will be perhaps a surprise if the deal they not agree on by Sunday, because in the future by Sunday, all things being equal, they go run sort everything. In fact, what did they make the thing a delay? Because my guy did on vacation, because no say representative is under 21. So in the on vacation. So when he come back, because I ain't go sign, I'm not gonna go sign on the behalf. I ain't go sign the paper. So when he come back, once sign, everywhere goes stew. So right from day one, me, I get my confidence. Say the guy never go anywhere. With my two scale, they love us not die. So what did they look for? Nobody saying more money. He's just looking for assurances, guarantees, which some people don't already the bash. I want to look at Talk Sports. They won't finish my guy. Say, what have you achieved? Who are you? What are you asking? Look how many games this guy played last season. This guy played 20-something games for Arsenal. 20-something. And people are saying no play. 20-something. 20-something games now play. This guy before 18, he has played more games than Bukayo Saka before Saka turned 18. Many make faster record. This guy played more than many people before they turned 18. That's at Talk Sports. I watched that video. Talk Sports say, make it calm down, wait for a time, because we're Arsenal day now. We want to win something, and that desperation of wanting to win something with the revolution of the new sporting director will get. Baba, no get time to sign all those kinds of Lokonga type of player, Tavares. No, they sign men, one is one. Maybe say post everywhere. If they look bench now, so in fact, somebody sends me one lineup ahead of next season. If you look that bench, like the potential players who are supposed to get to, if you look the bench, you will see men, sit down. Maybe those days when they get caviar or tapia. This one, Don't be all those days again. Now everywhere don't good. No, just continue. I want to try and see that this video go. But need still plenty small. I don't want me to see enter 35 minutes. Maybe at the tax is okay. Now we can get reports on Gyokeres. Gyokeres is stepping up his recovery process. This guy don't be ready to go. In fact, if you ask me, I don't go lie for you. I'm for life when they sell this guy because this guy, I don't know whether if it will get luck like Thomas Partey. He was playing this last season, he wasn't injured. If Gyokeres can play a whole season for us like Thomas Partey did last season and did not go missing too much, I'm going to be very, very happy. We will see like some glimpses of the former Gyokeres that made Martinelli come alive. But sadly for him, or unfortunately for him, we are bringing in a killer. So he's going to be the third name in the pecking order of strikers. But because we are competing on multiple fronts, Champions League, Premier League, domestic cups, in go still play. We will need everybody for what we want to do. So it's a welcome development, make it recover, make it come quick. Hopefully, it's going to follow them to Singapore. We just see how things go unfold. Now, Rhys Nelson himself don't come to understand. Say, you don't overstay. Welcome for Arsenal. So in gas leave, we don't overgrow people like this. Now, when you say people like Crystal Palace, they really like him. They admire him. Also, Fulham himself really like him. You get so according to late firm, because they talk say I wouldn't be surprised to see Palace make an inquiry. Maybe they already have. Say, who knows? But time is still there. Transfer window go. Let's not they forget transfer window go end September. I think September 1 or 2 or thereabouts. Go end September. So time still there. Most of all these Fringe players go see enter their matter. Move first, bring the incomings and sort out contract renewals. We will see come to their matter. Their matter will still reason now. They better calm down. Now, at the same time, Arsenal they 100% open to offers for Fabio Vieira. And the club have been preparing his exit since January. It would be a surprise if he was still on the Arsenal players list at the end of the transfer window, according to Sami Mokbel of the BBC. I mean, if I concur to that. This transfer window really work out. So brought this guy to come and be a cover for Odegaard, and he never worked out. People they forget. Say that's what we brought him for. But those they say, I don't know buy Odegaard cover. No, not be that. But it didn't work out. But before we brought him, this guy gave 16 assists for FC Porto. This before they will come back and say, if he gives 16 assists, then I'm saying be visionary, be seer. You can't come here. He flop. You don't do nothing. You can't go back there. You can't play where. The same FC Porto, we can't give us. Now don't talk say they want time again, but they don't want to put their money where their mouth is. They don't want to invest in the player. Nobody said that give us. Why not buy him back? You want to carry him on the for loan on the second time. As I can close that door, say no. If you want them, bring money. The likes of Palmer under the new manager Carlos Cuesta, will be from Arsenal assistant. That's the reason I say I beg. Give me Fabio Vieira. Even Vieira, I think Vieira said be coach. When I broke now coach, that one said the beg say, give me Fabio Vieira. So Crystal Palace said the reason say, I want the very cheesy. Now I want visionary with that too. Oh yeah, I'm going to give us Fabio Vieira when I know they use again. So these are the issues. These are the matters arising. So we just observe as time they go. Once we get clarity on all these deals, I will still let you know. Now for Trossard matter, you get so Sami Mokbel on the talk say see. Arsenal know they rule out a sale for Trossard, but nobody like saying they rush say they won't sell him. You get there is an acceptance at Arsenal that Trossard's current deal is not a reflection of his importance, and they have looked to rectify that situation because they don't give the guy deal day table. He never signed up because like Partey he wants more. That's the Oliver Twist analogy. So now in the talk say give me better money now. Let's be on this one. Even though the guy there maybe 31 or thereabouts. So after they reflect and say okay, let's give this guy back. This guy na hard worker for us. We don't say he get a clean bill of health. We don't last year say Trossard go injury like 1 month he miss. They always deal, ever reliable. So give him the deal. He still has a part to play. So they consider. So the official seller officially is not on the market. Unofficially is in the market. So if somebody bring money where they like, and the guy said agree down personal terms, who are we to say we don't want to let him go? So now the way with them they look this particular Trossard matter. Now, Sami Mokbel can also talk about Rodrigo. Arsenal have been told that Rodrigo would give a more serious consideration. The fee would be most likely close to 80 million pounds rather, and he would command a big wage. Arsenal need to be creative in how they can accomplish this deal. For me, Arsenal cannot accomplish nothing with Rodrigo. I don't see him happening. It gets. Even if I say, I would probably say Eberechi Eze is more achievable. Eberechi Eze is more achievable than Rodrigo. I can't see Arsenal signing both. You sign 100 million euros. You sign 68 million. RJ, no possible. Get. So they'll bring in Eberechi Eze, whose primary role will be to cover Odegaard, and the secondary role will be to play on the left. Now the man, okay, primary role to cover for Bukayo Saka, secondary role to play on the left. Like you see where versatility comes in. That's why they get all these players to play more than one position. So my dear Arsenal lovers, may I not make the video too long. So the biggest news of the day, now go be say Miguel Delaney will be one of the journalists talk saying they hope say Arsenal will finalize this Gyokeres deal by Thursday. And at the same time, let's begin message from our second sponsor, Mobile Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 34, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. If you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. So I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. That came out. All right, guys. Ciao.